if you want to liberate yourselves, if we want to liberate ourselves, all of us, if we want to really be free, if we want to get out of therapy, get off the meds, and sleep a normal sleep, and not be stressed, and not be anxious, and not worry, and actually fly the way human beings under the great American Constitution should be able to fly as free people, true freedom, start saying what you actually think, and start in your small circles, and argue, and be prepared to debate and to say what you think. If there's one thing you can learn from the radicals that run these rallies, I've stood up in front of their faces, in front of their marches. If there's one thing you can learn, one positive thing you can learn from a terrible thing that occurs, they're somewhat brave. They're somewhat brave. I mean, the nerve to walk across Yale's campus with 100 people behind you and call for the annihilation of the Jewish people. But you know what? They got balls. You know what? And when you look them in the eye and you call them out on it, they can't look you in the eye. When you actually confront them and you stare in their human eyes, we all have the same eyes. You stare at them for a second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and you want to actually argue the point with them. Do you believe that women should be raped, or do you believe that Jews should be annihilated? Most human beings, even the ones running those rallies, and even the informed ones that are bigots and anti-Semites, I'm not talking about the misinformed ones, have a hard time. And it's a wonderful, liberating experience, and I will say this to you all tonight. It may be the most liberating thing you experience in your time at Yale, because that's what the university was created for. If we can't argue and debate and discuss and discourse and polemicize and have a true conversation with people we agree with and with people we disagree with, we are slaves. And we're in bondage, and we're not free. So I would just cherish the moment that if everybody walks out of this room tonight with an absolute historical evening, evidenced by the fact that there isn't a seat in this room that's empty, not one. The reason this country is drugged, and the reason this country, one of the major, most paramount reasons why this country is suffering mental illness is because we have been silenced. And the human being was not created to be silenced. We were created to think freely and to speak freely. And I think that we need to make that resolution tonight. And you may lose a few friends along the way. And I was telling Professor Rubenfeld tonight, and telling Stephen Smith, we may lose a few friends along the way, but you're going to pick up a lot of people that you didn't know were your friends. You're going to identify who those people you thought your friends were that aren't your friends. And you're going to be free because you're going to have that courage and you're going to be respected. You're going to be respected. I respect that girl who walks across this campus with 100 people in tow, even if 50 of them she picked up at, in the parking lot of Walmart and paid to come to a rally on Yale's campus. I don't care. I respect her because she's standing up for what she may actually believe in, and she does it brazenly. And I want to confront her. I want to see her. And I bring her right here tomorrow night and have her tell us all her views. Half of Yale Law School doesn't comment on Facebook because they're worried about what someone's going to say in 15 years about what they wrote on Facebook. Well, you know what? If you can't say what you believe today on Facebook, then in 15 years, no one's going to be caring about what you have to say about anything because you've got it all wrong. It's the people that actually voice their opinions and sometimes retract and apologize for things they said. But if you can't express yourself and you're at the best law school in the country, you're lame. You're a fool. You're weak. And it's just a matter of time until the partner at the law firm realizes you're weak and tells you to get the hell out. Because we don't need people like that around here if we're running a bank or we're running an institution or we're running a medical center. If you can't critique the guy next to you and save the person's life or argue in front of a judge and in front of a jury and defend somebody, if you can't get it out, you're not for us.